Okay, welcome back to the stream. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to apologise straight off because I lay down and closed my eyes for just a few minutes, and that turned into almost 2 hours. I had an appointment that went way longer than I expected today, and so all of my energy was just sapped completely. So I lay down just to recharge a little bit and ended up falling asleep properly. Still got a little bit of a numb arm because I fell asleep on the sofa, and it's not the most comfortable of places to sleep. But overnight, there's always assholes with super loud exhausts. There's no need for it. But overnight, we did get a second subscriber, which is insane. I thank you for supporting this. It's very much scuffed at the moment. I've not had much of a chance to sit down and pencil out any of the plans I have for everything I need to do. But I did get a chance to double check and make sure that I've put in some channel point redeems, because people will eventually be building up a supply of channel points. So we have a posture check, because I do tend to slouch a bit. We have a stretch, because it's always a good idea to have a bit of a stretch. We do have a sound alert in there, which should be the classic Obi-Wan Kenobi hello there. And for 2 Point Campus and RimWorld, we have name a colonist or staff member. I've set that down quite low, so it's set at 250, which means you should be able to get it quite within an hour, I think, or just over an hour. Because we do have a number of colonists in the playthrough that we can give away. It'll be done on a first come first serve basis, and what I'll do is I'm going to have it unpaused until we get enough requests that we run out of the current number of colonists. I think we have 9 or 10 colonists, and so we'll keep it open until they've all been named, and then we'll pause the redemption until we get a new colonist. I'll open it up, I'll let you guys know that it's open, and then from then on it'll be first come first served. We may change that process in the future as I get used to all these fancy new tools that I've got, but we shall see how it goes. And as before, we are going to be running ads every half an hour, just so we can get rid of pre-rolls completely. So I will warn you guys when the ads are coming close, when they're going to start. And then when the ads are running, we'll take a quick break. I'll have a drink, I'll have a stretch, I'll rest my eyes a little bit, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Things have been going relatively well. We had a really good stream yesterday with a huge raid from Fraz, and we had a lot of friends who stuck around for the rest of that stream. And I'm feeling very overwhelmed, but it's a good overwhelmed because there's a lot of things I can focus on. There's a lot of things I can do. We do have a question of the day today, as always. Are you watching anything, or are you reading anything that you would recommend? I'm always interested to hear what people would recommend to their friends, their family, strangers that you're having a conversation with. But let's go ahead and get the colony loaded up. P34, welcome on in, and thank you for the subscription. That's amazing. And you probably got yourself a shiny new founder badge as well. There's not much in the way of emotes yet, but I do have the basic ones that Twitch has available. So there are emotes, and I'm going to be adding some over the weekend, I'm hoping. We do have the Pokemon community game that will be running in chat, also in the panels down below. If you're not yet part of that, you can do !PokeStart, and it will give you a starter Pokemon and a couple of Pokeballs. And then whenever a Pokemon pops up in chat, you can do !PokeCatch to try and catch the Pokemon. Who did you get? Oh, you got Fennekin, a fire type. I do want to try and catch Swirlix, I think. And so, PokeCatch. It's not a guaranteed catch, but it will notify us in the chat of who has caught the Pokemon of the people who have done PokeCatch. Anyway, back to RimWorld. Let's load up the Treaty of the Valley, which was our last colony that we left off on. And we'll see, well, yeah, we'll see where we left off. I think we left things in a relatively stable condition. The colony was quite healthy, and I don't think we were under attack. Okay, so, right, yeah, we were building some new bedrooms in the new mountain base that we dug out. So we're putting down carpets in advance of putting in furniture. And we didn't catch it. That's unfortunate. We have a defensive setup. The farms are going well, so we've got plenty of food. Yep. We've got plenty of meals. Simple meals for now. We will start making fine meals. We'd have 9 colonists, including 1 android. We've got 2 yaks, and the anima tree is very nearly ready to give someone psychic powers. So things are looking very good. We've got tailoring. Okay, we've got clothing for everyone. Doiraga is our current exploitative executive, which is the moral guide for our ideology. And he has his Masterwork Visage Mask, which is required for his role. Everyone else, it looks like they're wearing... Rochray has a flak helmet, everyone else is wearing clothes that we've made for them. So everyone's required to wear a button-down shirt. Which everyone is wearing button-down shirts. Okay, that's... the colony's doing well. So let's hit up the triple speed. And so what they'll do is they'll come through, they'll finish off these carpets, they'll finish digging out this bit here. We can probably set this to dig as well. And then we're going to leave these unmined. These will be the next set of bedrooms as and when we need them. Currently everyone is sleeping in here. And the next thing we'll do is we'll extend this flooring around. And then we'll look at digging these 3 here. Because one of these will be a storage room, one of them will be a crafting room, and one of them we will make into our temple for our ideology. Okay, it's going relatively well. Let's move this bed. So we'll flip it around, put it in there. And flip that one around, put it in there. Reinstall that one in there. That one in there. That one in there. So the carpets are done. So everyone's beds are just being unassigned. And we'll just get rid of that end table and that wardrobe for now. Okay, all of that's been mined, so we'll haul the chunks out, please. We do have a cat. He is a Maine Coon called Bo. He's useful to the colony because he can haul things. Otherwise, I would have gotten rid of him. I don't like having cats in the colony. I like cats in general. But in RimWorld, they are just additional mouths that you have to feed. So let's put in the floors. And let that run. Colonist needs treatment. Oh yeah, so Lusa does have asthma, which needs tending occasionally. So she should go to bed soon. Yeah, she'll go lie down and then someone will come and tend to her asthma. As long as we keep on top of that, it shouldn't affect her too much. And then in the future, once we have better technology, we'll replace her lungs. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy the workout, and thank you. I personally, I'm not a fan of how I sound on recordings and things like that, but I have been told I've got a very good voice. And for a while, I did do voiceover work for telephone systems. So you know when you call a company and you get the automated system that tells you to dial 1 for this, dial 2 for that. I used to do those as an additional bit for the company I used to work for. And yeah, so I think it's more just a thing in my head. I just don't like listening to myself back. Although it's needed sometimes. And they're making quick progress on this floor, which is good. And so part of the reason I'm building into this mountain here is because mountain bases can't be hit by mortars as long as this is all under thick roof. Mortars will just hit the mountain and they do no damage to your base itself. The only things we'll need to have outside at the moment are crops and some of the power generation, which we'll get when we research electricity. The defensive setup is designed so that people are forced to come down here to fight 3-on-1. Ooh, about animatree linking. Okay. Animatree linking. Not rot rate. Who do we want to have psychic powers? Although it won't really matter. I think we'll give Blue the psychic powers to start off with. So everyone should come up and do the ceremony. I don't know why Yuso isn't. He's decided to exclude himself, that's unfortunate. And so the ideology we are running is the commercial path, which is a corporate identity. We have the city builders meme, which means we prefer fixed bases like these. And we have a major mood debuff from leaving the tile. So if we ever go travelling, people will get really pissed off. So Blue has gained a Psylink. Lincoln ritual completed. Red Snail has suggested a feast. You know what? I'm fine with you guys having a feast, and I just Jarvis does have a party frenzy as well. Excellent. So Blue, what power did you get? You also got Pain Block. So we did have Doiraga, who is a yeoman with the Exodus Imperium. He also got Pain Block as his first sidecast. What we do need to do is set up another meditation spot. And we'll set this for Blue. So because we are a tribal colony, we can use the anima tree to meditate too. We can also use nature focuses and things like that. So we've got plenty of things that we can link to. But since the anima tree is within our mountain base, we'll use that. There is an aurora outside. The party should keep people's mood quite high. They are going to eat all of the food, which is going to be a bit of a pain. But we can always make more. We have plenty of raw materials. And Blue has just gotten food poisoning from raw milk. Wonderful. Ship-landed frigate. We can ignore that for now. We're not going after the mechs. Not yet, at least. So, what is a feast without someone vomiting? Okay. Lucia has damaged a wooden stool due to her weight. Okay. I forgot that Lucia's also big-boned. So while they're doing that, we're more than halfway done with these floors. So when it looks like this, it means it just needs work doing on it. They've delivered all of the materials. So we'll do orders and we'll mine out the doorways in here. And so when they finish the feast, they should, well, they'll probably go to bed like Lucia and Doiraga, and then they'll go and start mining. We now have foggy rain. So the fog will affect our accuracy if we need to fight anything. It really tanks your accuracy. Okay, so Jarvis, can you clean this room, please? It's a little bit of a mess. Why is Jarvis resting? Oh, it's because he's rusted. Wait, do we not have a bed for Blue? Social. Okay, one of the couples isn't sleeping together. Okay, so Rotray and Red should be sleeping together. That's because Lucia claimed their bed. So Rotray and Red. And we'll assign Blue a bed. I don't know. Jarvis, Lucia, there we go. You've got food poisoning, you need to go to bed. Sometimes the AI in this, I don't know, makes funny decisions. Drifters hope for aid. A group of poor travellers are approaching looking for help. Travellers begging for 540 silver. They want the silver so they can buy back a friend who was recently kidnapped. Do we have the silver available? I can't really see properly. There we go. We've only got 585, so no. We'll just ignore you and hope that you go away. How are we doing on wood? We've got 1900 wood. We've got plenty of granite. We're a little bit shorter on marble. That's okay. How are we on steel? There's steel, 2000 steel, plenty of cloth. Okay, so we're doing okay on resources. We just need to build up our food stocks again. And so this is already back up to 6, which is great. The Shaman Merchant from the Union of Zoskol. Okay, so they're coming down from the top. They may have some things that we want to buy. So, Doraga, prepare to go and speak to them. Okay. Okay, you're stopping there. Fine. Trade with Zertan, please. So we have these airlocks here, so that when we're fleeing back into the defences, any enemies, in theory, should either get trapped outside or inside these areas, so they're easier to deal with. Okay, we have yaks. We need yaks. If we buy a male, that means we can start having yak babies. Components, herbal medicine. Do we want the plasteel? 150 plasteel is going to be quite expensive. There's not much else we can really sell. Okay, we'll sell the herbal medicine because we're regrowing that. And that only costs us 107. But we should have a yak that someone's bringing in. Leading yak 3 to pen. There we go. A wild Omanite. I think I will have that. Poke catch. So we'll try and catch that. Okay, so now we've got 3 yaks. We should start. What I want to do is we will set up food, plenty of food. Where is it? It's going to be animals. We want to set up the auto slaughter before it gets out of hand. So we want a maximum of, I'm going to say 3 adult males. Male young unlimited, female young unlimited, female adults. I think we'll keep them unlimited. Just so that we're not running away with far too many adult males. Actually, no, female adults will keep to 12. So what will happen is, once we get to 12 female adults that aren't pregnant or bonded, they will auto-slaughter, and we'll, I think by that time we'll have a freezer set up so we can just keep the corpses on ice. And then we'll butcher them as and when we need the meat. But having them set to auto-slaughter just means they won't starve in here, in theory. They've started mining this out, which is good. It means we're making more progress. And these are marble chunks, so it looks like it switches between marble and granite here. So might get a bit of both. Jarvis and Doragra are replacing some of our food, which is good. So we've got 9 colonists, so this really should now be set to 100. And we'll keep it at 45 to begin replacing. What we are going to do is we are going to start cooking fine, vegetarian fine meals. We'll do this until we have, let's go for 60. And we'll start replacing at 35, and we'll allow everything that can go into a vegetarian meal. And we'll link it on there. But Jarvis is our android, and the thing with androids is they will just continually work until they run out of fuel for their internal bioreactor. So as long as you keep them fed, they will just continually work until there's nothing left to do. We do have an ad starting in just under a minute. So what we'll do is when the ad starts running, we'll take a quick break, I'll have a drink, have a bit of a stretch, and then when the ad finishes we'll come back and we'll carry on with where we left off. And we'll try not to do anything too interesting in the colony. It looks like we found some components there as well. God damn it, someone with a very loud car going past. Okay, so the ad is about to start. So what I'll do is I'm going to leave the colony running here, and we'll see you in 90 seconds. Okay, bit of a stretch. There may possibly be some of you still here because, yeah, it's insane. But we have 3 subscribers already, and it's been less than, well, just a little over a day since I got affiliate, and that's insane to me that people actually want to support me being here doing this. That's, yeah, it's everything's moving fast, but like I said earlier, it gives me something to focus on, gives me things to do, and I'm excited to see what the future looks like. Yeah, I have plans. I need to sit down and write them down. Collecting founder badges. Yeah, it's nuts. Okay, we should have people coming back in from the ads. Welcome back. So nothing really happened with the colony. They're making progress on the mining. We've got an expired quest. That's one of the travel quests that we're not going to do. We got even more components, so we're now up to 34 with another 2 tiles. So that's another 4. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. And I dropped into your stream and I saw the goal for the new microphone, and you know, $75. You know, it's a reasonable amount. Yeah, you don't get ads for subs. But yeah, when I saw on Twitter that you got a single $75 donation, that's insane. But to be honest, it doesn't surprise me. The spaces that I'm around in Twitch, there's a lot of generous buggers, and so it really shouldn't surprise me. We do have an infestation. So an infestation is basically what it says on the tin. It's insectoids infecting your colony. So it looks like looks like 3 hives. So what we want to do is we want to fight this 3-on-1 as best we can. I don't know. Oh, Koala is making his way down. That's okay. So we want to fight them 3-on-1 with our melee pawns, and then we want our ranged pawns behind them. Okay, so we don't have any armor, so we do have to watch out for wounds. So I want to move Blue out and Erin in. Blue is capable of tending himself, so tend yourself please, Blue. They're both wounded. They don't seem too interested in fighting us properly, so we'll bring Koala out and we'll put Yuso in. Koala is capable of tending to himself. Make sure he's tending himself. So as long as we can stop the bleeding, that's all we care about. Okay. Erin, come back here, please. We'll put self-tend on so you can tend yourself. Yuso and Rotre. What skill have you got? Okay, you can go. 3 mega spiders. Let's finish off. Finish off. And finish off, please. Okay, so Yuso, you can go and do your thing, and our ranged boys can come and take out the hives. Okay, so now we just need to clean up. Okay, so Blue, you've got yourself, you're done. You've only got the one left. Excellent. That was better than I expected. We've got a bit of insect jelly, and these corpses will break down for meat and hopefully chitin as well. Always nice to have some additional materials. But yeah, insectoids leave a bit of a mess once they're dealt with. So we'll be cleaning up for a little bit, I think. Yeah, all the chunks have gone from there, that's fine. Jarvis, you're a cook. Once you're finished with that, go and drop that down, please. And come and butcher up these corpses before they rot, please. Okay, so it looks like we're just getting meat, which is... insect meat's fine. It will probably end up rotting in the storage, which I'm not too fussed about. Because there's nothing really special about insect meat in our colony, it's just another type of meat. Yeah, it's... it might get used if we need more simple meals, but we don't have any sort of refrigeration yet, so storing it is a bit dicey, really. We'll haul those out, please. And what I'll do is place a couple of torches down in here. Should make the process of clearing up and shifting things a little bit faster. Because our pawns will work better in the light. Which reminds me, let's put some more in here. So that when we do start mining out these bits here, they'll have some light to work with. Excellent, they're going around getting those fitted. Let's at least take the insect meat into the storage, please. Blue is fully healed. Erin is fully healed. Excellent. And Rotre is already... no, it was Koala that got wounded. He's got a couple of scars, but that's fine. Just makes him a little bit slower, because he's got them on both of his legs. Royal Tribute Collector, no. Investigation of the abandoned installation, no. Hunting worksite, no. Assassination request, no. Mammoth construction we've already done, we need to protect it for another 15 days. This one we'll do in the future. Do I want a spinner? You know what, it's worth throwing a Pokeball at it. If nothing, I can sell it if I don't want to use it. Rotre is making good progress. And so these areas here will be corridors that we use to move around these rooms. For the storage in the crafting room, they will have rear exit doors as well, to make them easier to access. For the Ideology Temple, we'll just leave that as a single entrance room, as it's not a room that we want through traffic, and so it should just reduce the amount of dirt that's caused in that area, just not having people walk through it. Okay, nighttime approaches, everyone should be going to bed. I think Koala is... yeah, Koala's a workaholic, so they'll work themselves until exhaustion, but they're also apparently not tired at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I guess it's fine for them to keep working. And it's the way it happens sometimes, I think. Sabotage opportunity, no thank you. So we'll get rid of that in the list. Roaming monstrosities. So this is from Vanilla Genetics Expanded. You can get monstrosities that will occasionally come onto the tile. And as always, we have exploding monstrosities, which are going to be a pain in the backside because they'll set things on fire. So the Beetle Fleet will explode. It's a masterwork one, so it's going to be harder to take down. We have a cat rabbit. We have a chicken cat hen. We have a boom squirrel, which is unfortunate. That's another one that will explode. We have another chicken rabbit. We have a legendary rabbit chicken. We have a man bear, a woman bear, and a boom cat. Okay. So, everyone, I know you've just healed up from the last, but we're going to be doing some fighting again. Let's swap Jarvis and Red Snail around just so I can get all three of them in one go. Stick Jarvis behind him because he's got the longer range weapon. Okay, so this should be interesting. So the rabbit chicken should be relatively easy to take down, although I would prefer not to have taken that many shots. The chicken rabbit rooster is going to take its time. Come on, take it out. Okay, stunning the Beetle Fleet is good. Why is your accuracy gone to trash? Okay, the Beetle Fleet's down. Come on, take it out before it gets to us. Okay, that's okay. There's not much fire. You have got suffocating damage. Hey, Bo, you idiot! That's my fault. I forgot to tell Bo to get safe. So we'll wait for this last one. He's taking suffocating damage. Has he got any bleeding wounds? Yes, he has. Okay. If we let him go unrestricted, he should go to bed. Okay, and there's a mad squirrel. So we'll wait for the mad squirrel as well. Okay. Right, everyone, go and sort yourselves out, please. Bo needs to get into a bed so he can be tended. Suffocating damage initial. Is someone going to tend to Bo, please? The woman bear is bleeding out, that's fine. Okay, so extreme suffocating damage. But he has been tended. So hopefully I'll be able to keep him alive. Has everyone else been tended? Yeah, everyone else is fine by the looks of it. So we'll repair the damage. And we'll see how things go from here. Yuso is making good progress on cleaning things up. All the rest of the corpses out. So the corpses automatically rot because they've got scaria, or greater scaria. So they're not much use to anyone, and so I'm just letting them stay here until they rot away. So the bear scarab was from a previous Roman monstrosity event. And so once this mining's done, the pawns should go into a spate of cleaning and get all of this cleaned. It'll take a little while, but not a good idea to be cooking when this room's so dirty. How is Bo's said health? Okay, so it's down to minor now, that's fine. And it looks like people have been making bricks as soon as we've got resources available, which is always good. Because brick making is one of the last priorities, which means it's a sign of things being done in the colony. It looks like we lost a stack of simple meals, so they're cooking up some more, which is always useful. Yeah, so the insect meat rotted away, which is fine by me. That was bound to happen. Rotray, you're walking slow for an old gunshot. That's fine. You're also just going on a walk. How is this looking? Up to 12 already. That's great. So I think the plan is to get everyone except Jarvis to have psychic powers, just to spread them out a bit so more people can use them. And it should also give us a good chance of getting some of the more useful powers as well. But all things considered, I'm happy with how things are going so far. Usually Cassandra brutalizes me about this setup. The infestation was manageable. That event again was manageable. So I'm expecting her to throw something heavier at me, and a little bit of me is concerned because I like how this colony's building up, but we'll see what she does. A rainy thunderstorm is fine, because that's not going to cause too many issues. couple of notifications on my phone, so let me just double check those. That's fine. We're moving into night, so people just start winding down for the night and going to bed. So what we do have is the work schedule. So everyone except Jarvis, I forgot to set their recreation. So everyone except Jarvis has got a full night of sleep and 4 hours of recreation, and then they'll work through most of the day. Lusa has an additional 2 hours in the morning because she's a quick sleeper, which means she requires less sleep. And Jarvis is just set to do anything, so he may try and do social and recreation, but because he's an android, he doesn't need to, so he, in theory, should just work the full 24 hours through. Lusa's damaged a wooden stool. It's unfortunate, but someone will be along to repair it. And our current research project is basic furniture, and then we'll work on complex furniture, which will give us most of what we need. And then once we get that, we'll start replacing some of these bedrolls with actual beds. We'll replace the stools with probably armchairs for comfort. Same goes for the stools at the tables. And we'll be able to set up the ideology temple as well. At least set it up properly. It's currently we're just using this spot out here, which we will actually do the celebration of cities while we've got plenty of wood. And so they're going to make some sky lanterns and set them off. So let's leave it at triple speed. So we'll see the sky lanterns float off. They always disappear behind the mountains, but you can see them just keep on rising. And let's hope for a beautiful celebration of cities. So we've got an additional development point. So we're now only one development point off reforming the Ideologian, which basically upgrading it. I've just seen someone doing some cleaning in here, which means we should be getting this cleaning done as well. I think the planting's now taking priority. Most of our pawns are capable of doing planting. I don't know why I've not got Jarvis set to it. I think because I'd prefer him to be on crafting. But for now, there we go, we're doing some more cleaning, so they'll work their way through this and these rooms here. That's nice to see. Okay. With the cleaning being done, that's
Hello there.
Hello there, Davey. Welcome on in. How are you doing? I see you found the channel points. I'm going to be adding a few more in the future. Where I figured the hello there is always a good bet. I'm doing all right. I was a little bit late to stream because I was watching Chubbs. I decided that I'd go for a bit of a lie down, and I just fell asleep on the sofa within 10 minutes. And so I woke up, my arm was dead because I'd been lying on it for so long. And I looked at the time and I was like, shit, it's 5 to 9. I said I'd start stream at 9. And so I was like, right, switch my left hand so I could send a tweet saying I was going to be a little bit late. And I was like, right, time to make a brew. It's always the first thing you've got to do. Chugged a pint of water, and then set about setting up for stream while my arm woke up. It's still a little bit tingly now, but it's all good. But I just had a really busy day. I had an appointment with an employment coach that the job centre has sent me to. It took a lot longer than I expected, and yeah, it just drained all of my spoons for the day. So it was, just needed a bit of a rest. Ooh, a dramper. Okay, catch. Let's throw a great ball. But yeah, it's we have someone else to join you in the Founders Club. P34 popped in earlier. He's probably still hanging around, I think. Probably still working out a little bit, but decided to drop another sub. And overnight, Friendly Kitten dropped a sub as well. So there's 3 of you now. You're multiplying. Ooh, strawberries and sugar. Strawberries in general, to be fair. And it looks like we've hit some uranium ore in the top corner of this room. And there's so little to do that we're actually cleaning as we're mining out this room, which is great. So because there's so little to do, we'll set these corridors to mine as well. And we'll just try and get the entire area done. Hey! Excellent. Caught myself a dramper. Oh, God's sake. Okay, so Norrin Chase. Quest Volcanic Winter for pay. Okay. Skill trainer in shooting is nice. A layer of ash will be deposited in the upper atmosphere, reducing sunlight around grey bramble for 14 days. We don't have enough food to last 14 days. As much as I want any of them, I think I'm going to turn that down. Rotray and Blue have got the flu. Blue, stop tending yourself, please. Come and rest, please. Rotray, you also come and rest. Stop trying to tend yourself. Koala is our best doctor, so I'll get them to come and tend to you, please. So the flu might prove to be a pain in the backside. So I think it progresses quite quickly. 40% tend though. Should stay ahead of that. And 33%, maybe. That might be a bit dicey. But we'll see how that goes. We've got a rainy thunderstorm again. But that's fine. The rain will put out any fires at the start. Yep, 7 more to go. To be honest, it's far more than I expected on day 2 of being an affiliate. Which is already more than I expected. I'd never be expected to be here so soon. But it's how it goes sometimes, I think. We're going to be mining out these tunnels, finishing off this room. But I think the plan is now, if we move this storage, so we'll copy these settings. I can just do expand zone and do that. And then we'll paste the settings in there. Get rid of this here. And then we'll just distract everyone for a moment by hauling everything. So we do have some ads starting in just under a minute. And so, same as before, we'll take a quick break. I'll leave the colony running in the background. If there's any threats that occur, I have the game set to automatically pause on threats. And so if something does show up, we'll leave it paused until people get back from the ad break. I'll have another drink, I'll do a bit of a stretch, and we'll see who see how it goes. So Rotary and Blue are just going to be sleeping there for now. 27, 24, that's fine. Okay, so the ads are about to start now. So let's zoom out on the colony. And we'll see everyone back in about 90 seconds. Okay, so since we're an hour in, I did a bit more of a stretch then, just get myself moving. I'm a little bit sore. Oh dear. Vegetarian fine meals are rotted away in storage, that's fine. We may need to increase our food production. We're running low on the raw materials. So overall, it's been pretty good. It's, as I said, I had a meeting with an employment coach. It went as well as I expected. And yeah, welcome back everyone from the ad break. I was just saying in the break that I think we need to increase our food production. So what I'm going to do is we'll put in a we'll fill in this area here with some fields, and we'll set this for corn. Corn will take the longest to grow, but it will give us the most nutrition for the space. And the rice growing should be enough to keep us in basic meals. That's a very good plan. It's when it comes to the next ad break, I'm planning on cracking open a cider myself, just treat myself, because I had a very busy day today, and I think I've handled it reasonably well. And so a drink would be nice. But as far as food, I had microwave pizza earlier because any type. What have I got? I've got a choice. I've got a couple of cans of Stella Artois cider, or I've got a bottle of crushed berries Bulmers. I think I might have the Bulmers. I'm in the mood for something fruity. But yeah, I had microwave pizzas for to eat earlier because I just didn't have the energy or the spoons to do proper cooking tonight. Can be tended in 10 hours, 63/46. 10 quality 0, 55/45. Okay. This Junilisk, though, is concerning. I don't know what killed you, but we'll take you in later anyway. So everyone up. So the reason I'm getting everyone up is because this Junilisk will lay eggs, and it'll basically continuously spawn new baby Junilisks. And so I need to get rid of this sooner rather than later. Okay, it's getting quite close, so let's move everyone back here. We want to set up a defensive line away from the range. You so you can go there. And you guys, set you there, move Jarvis back there. Jarvis should be able to... No, that's a Gazelle, not the Junilisk. Junilisk, clutch mother, there we go. Oh, it's running. Why is it running? Usually they are more aggressive. Okay. There we go. Now it's attacking. So it'll spit webs at these guys. Like that. That's why we have the defensive line, so they don't get stunned. Okay, that's got rid of that for us. Yeah, so I think at the next ad break I'll crack open a cider and treat myself a little bit. I don't tend to drink much, but when I do, it's usually a cider, usually something a bit fruity as well. I'm a fan of Strongbow and Copperberg mainly, but can't drink those because I've not got any in at the moment. But Rotray has got a small burn. Somehow his kidney got burnt from a web. Yeah, the Strongbow dark fruits, and I like the Copperberg strawberry and lime. That is really nice. How's his flu? 10 quality 0. Wonderful. How's your flu doing? 10 quality 5.7. Okay, so you're at 80. Yeah, at 80 you should be fine. I'd hope. Blue really should be resting, but he's not. 71 over 60. What I think I want to do is I'll preach health to Blue, which should increase his immunity gain. And why did you stop? I said, oh, it's because Blue's asleep. You fell asleep in the middle of a conversation. Sometimes this AI is just ridiculous. But Rotray should be getting up 85 to 64. Yeah, he's going to be fine. So we'll set these to haul out. These here, please. Bo is still hauling for us, which is all good. And there's the ruins of an old settlement in this mountain. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Do you put a fried egg on your pizza? Why not? I think we're out of wood. Crap, we are. Okay. We'll chop any wood in here, please. Nothing else in there. There's nothing in there because we've got that set to auto cut. So let's take all the wood out of here, please. I'll do. Okay, so what we want to do is we want orders and deconstruct. And we'll deconstruct all of these bits. A wild munner. Yep, let's throw a regular Pokeball at it. Okay, so blue tended themselves. That's fine. 89, 74. You're going to survive. Rockray, you've got a 23% tend. You're just about to develop immunity. Wonderful. So we can get rid of that. Rare Thrumbos. So Thrumbos are really old, majestic creatures with giant horns. I'm not going to be fighting them. No thank you. A water carrier named Clark is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If he survives the impact, he will be badly wounded. Clark is not affiliated with any faction. You can rescue him and hope he joins freely, or capture him, recruit him for recruitment or slavery purposes. So Clark is... he is 60 years old. He believes in tribal post-Christianity. He's careful shooter, abrasive, and dunce. Abrasive means he's going to be difficult to convert. He's got melee skill, but he's not really got anything else. And he's got an artificial clavicle. I think I'm going to leave Clark. You know what? Let's rescue him. If he joins, fine, we can deal with him. If not, he'll be fine to wander away. Okay. See if there's anything else that's discovered by breaking this down. There's more walls. See if we find anything else. Okay, so someone should be doing the wood cutting. I hope. There's another wall in there. Okay, so it's just a few walls, not much else. That's fine. So we'll take out that passive cooler in there, because this room, the plan is to turn this room into a corpse freezer that will be attached to our main freezer here, which we'll be turning this into a freezer eventually. So we're going to replace that door there, and we'll put a door in there. Rock trees just hit mining level 10, which is great. We'll haul that wood in there, please. And let's just select everything on the map. Haul that in as well, please. What we want to do is, while the constructors aren't too busy, we'll start off by doing the middle of these walls. And the reason we're doing the middle is so that there's additional support, because if there's too much of a gap between this wall and this wall, which there is, if we just take out these walls completely, then this area will collapse in on itself, which we don't want to happen. But that is one of the downsides to mounted bases, is you do have to be very wary of making sure everything's supported. As the last thing you want is for a pawn to get crushed, or something valuable to get crushed completely and just disappear. Why is Lucer there? Oh, your asthma needs tending. That's fine. Bo should be fully recovered. No ill effects. That's wonderful. It's middle of the night, so most people are sleeping. Jarvis is just going to continuously cook for us. All food's planted, which is good. Expired request assassination, that's fine. But as long as we're making meals, that's all good. Okay, so now we can extend those out there. And so you'll notice that even people who are generally just do constructing, they will also mine out these spots if I set them to build a wall over it. We'll do that one there, and that one there. And the reason we're making these all out of marble is because marble is the most beautiful of the stone types. At least the readily available stone types. And so it'll just improve people's moods while they're in the area. Anything outside of the base or defensive wise, we're going to use granite because granite is the strongest. It has the highest hit points. And so the defensive setup is built out of granite. All of these pillars are built out of granite. And it just makes things a little tougher, a little harder to get through. Now we've done that, we'll do 4 and 4 because the storage room we want to put in another door. So 4 and 4 there, and we'll put in another steel door. And because this is fully supported, these shouldn't collapse. So we can just take these out all out at once. And I'm just thinking what kind of floors we want to put down in here, really. Might put down granite flooring. Whether we put tiles or flagstones, not sure. Might put tiles because although we could put carpets. We've got plenty of cloth, so doing all carpets is potentially something we can do. Because we are growing as much cotton as we are, rice. So maybe. I don't know. Do we really want carpets in the storage room? So for people watching, we do have a channel point redeem available, which is name a colonist / staff member. I'm going to be keeping that active until all of the existing colonists are named. So if you do want your name or a name that you make up as part of the colony, just hit up that channel point request. It's only 250 channel points. And we'll pick one of the colonists like that. Excellent. So Davey, you have a choice. Do you want me to just pick one at random, or a melee colonist? Okay, so who's our best melee fighter? Okay, so you're going to be Rotre. Rotre is a female. They are a troll, but they're a brawler with 13 skill. So rename. No, so we'll put it all in here. Jenkins. yeah, so I have the Shadowrun races mod. So we have trolls, orcs, elves, dwarves, and humans. In addition to androids. And so you can tell by the horns that Leroy Jenkins has got that they are a troll. So they are Homo sapien ingentis, a baseline troll. Their overbearing physical might makes them quite popular heroes among mercenary groups, though their calorie intake and size make logistics an issue. So basically, they're big, they're tough, but they eat a lot. Yeah, I know the Leroy Jenkins meme. It's busting in on a raid before everyone's prepped and drawing all the aggro. No, that's fine. It's yeah, I was playing. I was playing the game around that time as well. That's a long old time ago. Erin has inspired creativity. What? You do have some crafting skill. Okay. What can we make? Do we have? We've only got 24 black insect chitin. That's not going to be enough to make something useful. What can we make that will be needed? We're not making dusters yet, are we? No. So we'll set this to make dusters. Details. We don't have any. We do have human leather. No, we won't make human leather. So let's make it out of cloth. Just set it to just the one. And Erin, come and make this duster, please. So having an inspiration in creativity will increase the quality of the item that they make. I think it's by 2 levels. So if they make a poor one, they'll make a good one. If they make a good one, I think they might make a. I think it's masterwork if they would have made a good one. But we'll see how Erin goes on that, really. Are we out of wood again? No, we've got wood. People just aren't refueling the torches. Alright, come on, Erin. You can do it. Not far off. Should be able to get it done before she falls asleep. It is 4 o'clock in the morning though, so kept her up a little bit late. Okay, so we. That's a pain in the backside. I should have just accepted the volcanic winter for pay, because now I've got a volcanic winter and I'm not being paid. That's Cassie, you pain in the backside. And Erin has put the duster on. Of course she has. Excellent. Yeah, that's okay. But we will need jackets, so we'll change that to do until X. We'll count equipped, count one away. And we want to set this to anything above normal. And we'll copy and link that there. So we're now getting a volcanic winter. So we'll have a lack of light. I think the temperature will drop as well. And things will just generally get a little bit worse. Let's haul in this wood, please. I'm a little bit nervous about this because we're short on food. So I've just got to hope that this grows before things get too bad in the in the volcanic winter. It could be worse. It could be a toxic fallout, but hopefully it doesn't last too long. Our wild Shellos. Yeah, let's give it an attempt. Things are still growing so far, so it's not affecting the light level as much as it could be. Temperature hasn't really dropped yet, which I guess I'm fine with. So maybe we're getting away with it easy. I really don't know. Should we set these to all halt? Things are steadily building up. Plenty of wood in now. So if we're going through a volcanic winter and we're still able to grow, then that's fine. That reminds, can we... No, we can't accept that anymore. That's not fair. Inspired mining. That's fine. Ooh, just a little bit late. I wonder which version of Shellos that is. Because I know Shellos comes in, is it East and West versions? One's blue and one's pink. So did you send that before it came up with the court notification? Is that I know it does occasionally do that, where things are just a little bit delayed in coming through. Distracted by the pizza. Yeah, it's yeah. Sometimes they come through a little bit out of order. We've got some marble. Oh yeah, I was replacing walls, wasn't I? So we can do that and that. Yeah, I've had it a few times, but the way I have things set up, I have chat where I can see it out of the corner of my eye, and so when something pops up in chat, I can usually see it unless I'm focused on something far on the other edge of my my main screen. And so when it pops up, I usually can jump on it straight away. What's that? A Megasloth wool trapper hat. Okay. And I didn't even notice that the guy that we rescued must have wandered off, because he's no longer here. Yeah, that's fair enough. Durog's got a learning frenzy. Leroy Jenkins has got a learning frenzy. Oh, God's sake. Really? These are mechanoids. The Scythers are going to be a pain. The Lancer is going to be a pain. The Aura is going to be a pain. So the Lancer is a long range shot with a charged lance. Scythers are melee, with very high damage, and the aura is melee with very high damage. But this is a psychic ship. We need to get rid of this because it will continuously build the psychic drone, which will affect every female pawn's mental state. So we're going to have to try and deal with this. We don't have any EMP. What do we have? I don't like dealing with mechs on a tribal start. I think we might have to send Jarvis out to try and wake them up. But he's not going to be able to outrun them back. That's the only problem. Because Jarvis is an android, he's slower than a baseline human. We do have ads starting now, I've just noticed. So we'll see you back in 90 seconds. And I'm going to leave things paused here because, yeah, we're going to have to deal with that quite quickly, I think. But I'll go and grab my drink. Okay, I'm back, and I have decided to go with the Bulmers, the crushed berries and lime. It will do nicely, I think. I can't really afford to be facing the mechs. I'm just trying to think if there's a way I can... Is I'm not above cheesing things. Is there a way I can cheese the mechs? If I can wake them up and get them into the base without having to go out and face them. Okay, welcome back everyone from the ads. So what we'll do is we'll wait until daylight, just so we've got the best accuracy. And unfortunately mechs aren't affected by fire. And they're sleeping currently. I think I know a way to wake them up. So as soon as daylight hits, I'll try waking them up. They'll probably be tethered to this droner, which means we'd have to try and draw them away. But if we go too far, they'll just spring back. Of course, there's rain. The rain will affect our accuracy. Erin has inspired recruitment, which is fine. Jarvis has inspired research. Again, is fine. But the rain does put the fire out. Okay, so we'll try and wake them up. So, I don't know if this will still work. But we shall see. Okay, so that still works. I don't know why it works, but setting down sleeping spots seems to wake them up. We'll get rid of those, and they are going to be tethered here. Okay. What else can we do to cheese things? Ooh. We can summon trade caravans. Do we abuse our allies and use them to get rid of mechs? Because the mechs are awake, let's give it a try. It only costs 15 points to summon a trade caravan. So this is with vanilla achievements expanded. They've added a lot of achievements for doing various things in the game, and there are rewards that you can do. So let's summon a trade caravan. Yes, they're coming in right here, so they're going to walk right into the mechs. So let's watch this go down, because there's no way that they're going to be able to avoid the mechs. The mechs are straight in on them. They have a shield, which will help them against the Lancer. So they only have to worry about these guys. Looks like they do have a grenade. Oh, come on. These guys are outside the shield, so they can't shoot in. There's a guy throwing grenades at the shield. Okay, they've handled the mechs. Okay, this is good. And it looks like who is their leader? Doesn't say there, but that is better than I expected. So we'll get you four down here. And let's... Okay, they're just going to straight up leave, so it looks like their leader got killed, so he's in here somewhere. And the reason why I'm bringing just the ranged is because this will explode when it gets damaged. And so we don't want anyone stood near it, as I've made that mistake before. So let's take this out, please. Okay, so the psychic ship is gone. So let's collect all of these bodies. Okay, excellent. So that is how I can cheese mechs before we have EMP grenades. Okay, I can breathe a sigh of relief now. That's... I really dislike when the storyteller throws mechs at a tribal Stark colony. It's unfair. Ah, dear. Okay, breathe. That went really well. When they came in on that bottom edge, that was instant. It would have gone even better for them if they didn't drop a shield and stand outside the shield trying to shoot in, because they would have been able to take out those other mechs so much faster, and their boss might not have died. But sometimes the AI is just a bit too stupid. But dropping the shield when they were being shot by the Lancer is a good thing, because charged Lancers do a really high amount of damage, and it is entirely capable that they can one-shot a pawn. Ooh, we've got another merchant coming in. We've got a war merchant. Nice. They're coming in from the other edge of the map. But a war merchant means we might be able to get rid of some of these spare weapons and make a bit of money. Or, you know, maybe buy some more weapons. So we'll see what they've got to offer. So, Duraga, come and speak to Marza, please. It looks like they've got some frost lynxes. So, what do we want to sell? Let's get rid of all these trash weapons. Won't make a lot of money, but it'll make some. 59, yep, we'll get rid of that. The hand cannon we'll get rid of, the short bow we'll get rid of. The spare automatic pistol we'll keep, the musket we'll get rid of, the flash grenades go. Tainted clothing, trash clothing, tainted clothing, cloth pants poor can go. Police shirt can go, poncho, blue fur jacket, apron, cloth pants. Button-down shirt, casual t-shirt, poncho, cloth pants poor can go, button-down shirt poor can go, cloth scarf can go, tainted bowler hat, no softball trapper hat. Yeah, so the disadvantage of a mountain base is less farming space. You either have to have it exposed or you need to expand your defences around it. So in my case, there was a little valley that we could put our farms in that has a spot that was relatively easy to set up defences into. But what we'll also be doing in the future is we'll be taking on the tunneler meme. And what tunneler lets you do is it lets you grow mushrooms in caves. And your pawns will then eat the mushrooms as a food source, and you can cook it into meals and things like that. And so it allows you to increase your growing space specifically for food, while not having to expand your exposed base. Sombrero poor can go. Visage mask, we need to keep a spare one. Bandanas. Flak pants tainted can go. We'll sell the gun link as we're not using it. More tainted. Okay. So we're getting 836 back currently. We'll sell the advanced component because we don't particularly need that at the moment. So that's 981. I like getting 981 silver. And I have just had a thought. The Party of Corporation. We don't have a leader, we don't have an altar. Okay, so we want to set up the temple before we do that, really. Okay, so we'll build 4 there, and 4 there, 4 there, and 4 there. And we'll build the door there. Okay, what's it generating? What's it generating? Nothing. Okay, it was just the autosave. Kind of gave me a heart attack there. We'll put a couple of torches down. I hate it when it does that, because it will occasionally pause when it's generating an event or when it's auto-saving. And sometimes when it pauses for a little bit longer, you think, oh no, is it generating a big event? We did haul in the silver, didn't we? Yes, we did. That's okay. It just cleans up our storage, getting rid of some of those weapons. We've now got 1400 silver. Okay, we've done those walls there. And we want to build these walls here. And I completely missed that Silk Cobra. And it's a shame. trade caravans leaving. The uranium ore has been dug up. We're making plenty of dusters. Are we missing anything? We've got plenty of wood. Still got plenty of steel. We've got more than enough bricks. We've still got a decent amount of marble as well. So make sure we set all of those to haul. And all of the marble chunks as well. There's only 2 of them. Would help if we had some light around here. So 1 there, 1 there. Luce is playing the game over. Yeah, so when we started this base, we had this area here was exposed just through a small gap here, and so we built these two buildings here to start off with as our makeshift barracks and storage, and then we put the growing zones in here, and then built the defensive setup here to block it off. We've got a small area here. There is the ancient danger here, which contains something unknown. I haven't opened it up yet, but we'll open it up in the future and see what's in there. There's the potential for it to be insectoids, for it to be mechs, for it to be ancient soldiers in crypto sleep caskets. We just don't know, so want to be prepared before we open it. And we also got lucky and the anima tree spawned up here. It's far enough away from the base so that the base building doesn't affect the meditation focus strength. Ooh, quest complete. Which one's that? Mammoth construction. Excellent. We can get rid of this building here. And we'll remove the floors as well. Yeah, and we did remove the roof. So let's ignore the roof area there and ignore the roof area there. I forget what we got for doing that quest, but must have been worth it. Okay, construction is going well. I'll wait until we finish deconstructing before I put any more construction in, really. And we've got another pause. Pristine ruins, that's fine. You're going to leave one wall and then come back to it. Really? Pain in the backside. Okay, we'll fill in those walls as well. And once they're done, we can do that one and these. So in here, because it's going to be the temple, we'll need a relatively beautiful floor, so that it will have to be marble in there. But these are going to be more utilitarian. So I think, do we want flagstones or tiles? Let's go for tiles. They take a little bit longer to lay, but they're going to be better overall, I think. So we'll fill in the floors there. They should be able to build these quite quickly. And then, again, marble tiles along the walkways. Yak 2 is given birth. Excellent. So we've now got 3 yak calves. How are we looking? 8.63, consumption is 3.6. So plenty of space there for additional yaks. Bumble drone migration. Luce's asthma has just been tended. Pretty badly, but So she's going to have trouble breathing. Right, so her asthma is now major. We could really do with some lungs, but we don't have any available. Okay, the mechanoids are deteriorating. I think it's the crafting spot. We get Smash Mechanoid. We'll do forever, please. But what we'll do is we'll let everyone run and continue working. Yak 2 is pregnant again. Wonderful. More yak babies. But things are going well. Colour me surprised. Okay, so Leroy Jenkins now up to 11 mining, and we're making good progress on the floors here. So we'll have the storage here, and we'll make this our crafting room. So once these floors are down, we'll move the workbenches in here, including the cooking setup. And then we'll set this area specifically for food storage. And once we get furniture built, there's items and things we can build to increase the amount of storage. We've struck gold ore, apparently. Nice. Jarvis is going on a food binge. So an android is binging on food. Wonderful. And I didn't realise he had the gourmand trait. I guess he's going to eat all our food. Wonderful. Okay, so we've got that wall built. So let's build across there and here. Koala's making some meals for us. Jarvis is going to go and eat them. Of course he is. And what I want to do is we need to put the door on the other side and replace that. Because as I said, this will be our food storage. Oh god, roaming monstrosities again. Let me guess, is there going to be something that explodes? Oh god, that's a lot of them. So we have a bear chicken rooster masterwork. That's going to be hard to take down. An avian paragon rooster. A chicken lope hen, of course, something that explodes. Chicken bear rooster, muffalo bear, that's going to be tanky. A chicken rabbit hen, a man chicken, a squirrel, a legendary squirrelope, which will blow up, and a legendary muffalo chicken. Okay, so there's a couple of things that will blow up, and we are down by one pawn because Jarvis is wandering. No worries, Davey. I hope you sleep well, and yeah, stream's going well so far, so hopefully it continues. And I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. And I'll see you later. Thank you for dropping in. Oh god, that's fast. It died fast though. I don't mind that it's setting a fire there because it means they're going to have to walk through the fire. We take down the muffalo chicken. Excellent. The bear chicken rooster. Okay, that's okay. I don't mind that. Finish that off quickly. And then move back. Muffalo bear is gone. The avian paragon rooster. Okay, I'm going to pause because I do want a throw. Poker catch. We'll throw a great ball, please. Okay, so the paragon is gone. The chicken rabbit hen. Okay, that's down. So I think the last one is the chicken bear rooster. I don't know when that opened up, but that's fine. Okay, we took that out before it got close. The awful man chicken. That looks horrible. Should be easy to take down though, and it's on fire. Wonderful. Bleeding out in 2 hours. And the chicken bear rooster. Bleeding out in 9 hours. Come on, you can take it out. Excellent. Okay, everyone, off you go. The man chicken should burn to death. Okay, put the fire out on the man chicken. It'll have to bleed to death instead. Oh dear, throw escaped. It's pain. Get these corpses out, please. And that one. And that one. So we'll throw the corpses in the pile. Once this construction's done, I think we'll leave people alone to do the work. So they'll do some cleaning up and things like that. Just to make things a little bit tidier. Jarvis has decided now is the time to stop pigging out on food. Good man, I guess. But everyone's mood seems pretty good. There's very few negative mood boosts. Some people just don't have any debuffs, which is great. Jarvis won't ever have any because he's an android, simple-minded. But no, I'm happy with where things are. So we'll just leave people to run for a bit. Yusu's doing good work on the floors for us. The volcanic winter is affecting less than I expected. We're still growing food, which is fine, although we are out of raw food, so it's growing slow enough that it's affected that. How many meals do we have? Got 54 meals. How long are they going to stick around for? 1.4 days. When is this going to be ready? 90. Okay, so that'll be grown soon. It's currently 2 o'clock in the morning, so it's not going to be growing for another couple hours, but we shall see how it goes. We may need to resort to hunting. In which case, there's plenty to hunt, which is fine. So, just need to keep an eye on the food situation. Mission to the rundown installation, no thank you. And the work sites, no thank you. As again, we're not going to be travelling off this map much. We may do 1 or 2, but nothing nothing that we need to. The party corporation, yeah. Ship landed frigate, not important for us currently. Okay, so let's haul in the rice, please. We're making some more meals. It's good to see. Anima tree linking. Okay. So blue has a power. Let's get koala a power. Yuso and Jarvis can't participate. Okay, Yuso doesn't have a natural focus type. Okay, so koala. Actually, no. Let's see what Leroy Jenkins gets. So everyone come up and participate in this. So that's why Yuso is continuing to work, because they can't focus at this tree, which is understandable because they were not one of the tribal colonists. Okay, so Leroy Jenkins has gained a Psylink and he has Burden. Okay, but Burden can slow people down. That's useful. The grass is at 6. So let's set Leroy Jenkins a meditation spot. We're nearly done with the floors in here. And what are we pausing for? Quest available. Glittering Edifice. 12 by 11. Requires 310 metallic, woody or stony. Within 14 days. Rewards aren't great. I'm going to avoid doing more for the Empire, so we won't do that one. Bo tried to eat this gander and is being attacked for it. So Doraga, come and help Bo out, please. Although Bo is holding his own. So Bo is hunting his own food because we've got no meat at the moment. So he just hunted this gander for himself. But things are going well. So I think, how many hunters do we have? We've only got 2 people set to hunting currently. So we'll set Doiraga as well. And I think, yeah, we're low on raw food. So let's hunt the wild boar and the ibex doe. You know, we'll take the gazelles as well. There's plenty there. And get the bird meat into storage, please. Are we looking at wood? 1200, that's okay. 2000 steel is wonderful. Oh god, it's a mech hive raid. They're attacking immediately. That's okay, it means they're coming to us. Okay, you 3 go there, you 3 go there, Jarvis go here, you 2 go there, animals, Bo stay there, and the mech hive, you're dropping in here. Okay, it's just 5 scythers. I say just. 5 scythers is a bit of a pain in the backside, but so they can only fight us one at a time, and we're fighting them 3-on-1. I want to put Yuso in there. move blue out. Put Yuso in the front line. Tend yourself piece blue. Okay, Yuso got hit quite nastily. So, need to move Yuso out. Okay, Koala. Tend to Yuso, please. Everyone else, off you go. Just need to stop the bleeding. Yuso does need a new ear, but otherwise didn't lose any limbs. Blue, you're good. Yuso, you're not bleeding out anymore. So, off you go. That's okay. So, a small group of Scythers I can deal with. And I think I just did the raid through the ad break. So I'm sorry about that. That's on me. I think I missed the ad coming up. Our hunters are going out. Where's this guy come from? Okay, we'll take this stuff, and that's a rotting corpse. Don't know where he came from. But I guess that's how it goes. Red Snell's swapping hats. So I'm just going to put you on mute so I can grab a drink. I forgot the ad break. I know you too. Welcome on in, Noobish. How are you doing? Yeah, you seem familiar from somewhere. How are you doing? You having a good day? Okay, a mad squirrel. We'll just put Leroy in there. Oh, didn't quite get to it in time, but single hit to squirrel. It's going relatively well. Cassie's thrown a few things at us. She's just thrown a Mech Hive raid that was only 5 Scythers, so I think she's been a bit generous. Ooh, 2 weeks off. You've got anything planned, or are you just going to go with the flow and chill out? And yeah, play more RimWorld. It's supposed to. I assume that's not the plan anymore. Oh damn, oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry. And I assume not enough time to get it renewed early. I know the last time I got mine renewed, it took a little while to get done. What? Okay, so they still have your son's passport, they just haven't sent it to you. That's ridiculous. It's nearly the end of August. That's insane. Oh man, I'm sorry. It's that holiday in Cyprus would have been nice. It's have they given you any reason why it's taken them that long to sort it out? Or are they just, usual tight-lipped, we're not going to give you any information kind of bullshit? Backlog. Are we out of marble bricks? And that's why... no, we've got marble bricks. Is it just because we're hunting now? I'm assuming it's because we're hunting. Okay, yeah, if they called you a week ago to confirm details and your new address, then I guess they might have a bit of a backlog. But that's still insane. Let's just throw a regular Pokeball at Cacturn. Yeah, that's the only downside. Is yeah, that's unfortunate. So what are your plans since you can't go to Cyprus currently? You're going to try and work something out to keep everyone entertained? We are making dusters. So we've got 9 out of 10. We've got 4 potentially being made. Yeah, that makes sense. Somewhere a bit closer to home. Yeah, without crossing the border. Yeah, that's my passport is currently expired. That expired in November 2020, and at the moment, no interest in renewing it because I'm not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, so you probably know me from quite a few places. You trying to work out where? We probably have quite a lot of people in common. Yeah, I can't afford to go anywhere. I'm not actually part of Trick's community. I've popped into his streams once or twice, and I've probably been in his streams through raids. Let me roll off some people you might know. Drongo, Arch, Francois. Yeah, so that's probably where you know me from. Drongo was actually my introduction to actual Twitch communities, because before Drongo, I only ever watched Twitch to watch Critical Role, and then I saw Drongo posting in local chat in Worm about his stream, not local chat, in global chat about his stream. So I was like, I might as well watch, might be interesting. And then from there it snowballed, and Drongo introduced me to, well, not introduced me, but through Drongo I found the Nook and found a lot of streamers. Yeah, Drongo infected me with the RimWorld bug too. But it's through Drongo that I found a lot of the streamers I watch now. And then that branched out into various other streamers, and obviously into Halcyon Frequency before Drongo joined them. And now Drongo's part of the Frequency too. But yeah, it's through Drongo that anything to do with Twitch, that's how I found anything. So I'm blaming Drongo for all of this. And it was Drongo going full time that gave me the inspiration to actually give this a go. And yeah, so again, I'm shifting blame onto Drongo. It's all his fault. But it's been really good fun. It's been a very wild ride. Things are going faster than I expected. So I have streamed before. I used to stream to an empty chat, and I used to just stream Battlefront 5, Battlefield 5, not Battlefront. Battlefield 5. But then I stopped for a long while. I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't having fun. Yeah, doing the Jade Fence corners. Yeah. But yeah, so I streamed Battlefield 5 for a couple of months. Didn't have any growth whatsoever, so I gave up and just went back to being a viewer. And then yeah, Drongo went full time, and I thought, well, I might as well give it a try again and try something different. So I started playing RimWorld because I know RimWorld. Started playing Guild Wars 2. Thank you for the follow. Yeah. The RimWorld community is excellent, and yeah. So I started playing RimWorld, Guild Wars 2, and I'm also playing 2 Point Campus. And you know, I had a reasonable amount of growth. I hit 50 follows. Hit 50 follows on the 16th, and then I hit affiliates yesterday, and then since yesterday, I hit affiliate at 4 o'clock yesterday, which is when Twitch resolves all of their statistics. So that's when I got the email. Since then, I've even got 3 subscribers, which to me is insane. I never thought anyone would want to, sit around and watch me play games, let alone pay to watch me play games. And so now that I've hit affiliate, there's a lot of things I need to learn, things I need to do. Obviously, there's emotes that need doing. There's various icons that need doing. There's badges and all that stuff. So I've got a lot of things to do, but it's a little bit overwhelming. But it's also going to be fun. Okay, colonist needs treatment. Salusa needs her asthma tending. Okay, we need the lucrative advent doing. That's a drum party, so we should be doing that at a campfire. Blue, come and refuel the campfire for me, please. Okay, now that's done, we'll do the drum party. But yeah, it's been a wild ride, but I'm having fun. Yusu's got an infection. Wonderful. And Jarvis is on a food binge. Yuso infection. Okay, you got bitten by Leroy Jenkins. That's okay. Why is it pausing? Monstrous structure, fine. Send to Yuso, please. Okay, so that gave us 3 development points. We went from 7 to 10. We were at 9 before. Okay, monstrous structure is 10 by 18. If we don't protect it, okay, no, that's just a no. So what we're going to do is we're going to reform the ideal agent. We want to add a new meme. And I know which one I'm picking. I'm going to pick Tunneler because we're going to be dwarves. Next. So that should give us... where are they? Fungus shouldn't be despised. We like fungus. And insect meat, I'll set to don't care. Don't know why they changed, but okay. So we've added Tunneler to our colony. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not going to be in a rush to get things done. Twitch does have some emotes that they provide for people to use. So I do have some emotes, just as placeholders. They're pretty cute, but they're available to everyone. Well, every affiliate. But I have ideas. I want to try and do some myself first. Especially considering I'm currently out of work, so money's a little bit tight. So doing things myself is going to be a necessity. And then we'll see how things go. The fact that they're organising in here means they might start doing cleaning soon as well, which will be helpful. Because things are looking a bit of a mess. How is Yuso's infection? 39th over 34. Okay. Yuso, get up. Doiraga, let's preach health, please. And Yuso, we need to try and get ahead of that. Where are you going? You're shooting at an archery target. No, you're not. Rest until healed, please. And what we'll do is... Why are you... Why are you set to... Why are you set to something different from everyone else? Did I just forget to change it? But we'll set you to industrial tech medicine, and we'll use one of our blue medicine. Okay, we don't have blue medicine. Why don't we have blue medicine? Did we already use it on Yuso? Did I just forget? And I don't know. You don't have sickly, so 50% tend and preach health should keep you alive. In theory. We shall see how things go. Okay, Yuso, instead of resting, is going to go on a food binge. Wonderful. And you found the tequila. As of course you did. The immunity is caught up to the infection, which is good, and it's just overtaking it. But now that they're on a binge, we're not going to be able to get them to rest to tend to them. I don't know, sometimes these pawns... I don't even know why they started fighting, because they were both in good moods. But now you've got a lot of debuffs. So, we need the corporate logo in the centre of the room. We'll make the pews out of marble because we can. The lectern we'll make out of marble as well. And the drums we'll make out of human leather just because we can. And I think that's all we'll need for now. Yeah, let's have a look. Social. And Yuso. Plus 24 opinion for Leroy. Minus 13. Looks like they insulted each other and then started fighting. Which, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Pretty much, yeah. So, I do have the Shadowrun Races mod. So, we have trolls, orcs, elves, dwarves, and humans. So in addition to human meat, we also have what the game considers alien meat. But eating them is fine. Eating insects is fine. Eating fungus is fine. Oh, you absolute... Ah. The body purist trait. The worst one to get, of course. A slugma. I think I'll try to catch that. But yeah, so there's a lot of things that we're allowing. I'm trying to avoid drugs. I don't like playing with drugs in general. So I usually try and go drug free. I may in the future do a run focusing on drugs because I do have the vanilla expanded ideology set. And so I do have memes available for, you know, like the high life and things like that. Why is Bo sleeping there? Oh, buggery. I forgot to let him out. He's going to be starving. That's unfortunate. And I must have set Bo to Area 1 when the Scyther raid came in, just to keep him out of the way. And forgot to reset it. That's... no, we're not having a binge party. Cancel that. We don't have enough food for a binge party. We're still technically in a volcanic winter, so everything's growing a little bit slower. Yeah, see, I can see the usefulness behind them, but I just think for my own playstyle, it's a little bit too much micromanagement to keep on top of all the negatives if you run out. Oh God, why is Jarvis going on so many food binges? He's a fucking android. He shouldn't have this many mental breaks. It's purely because he's got the gourmand trait. I wonder if there's a way that I can remove traits from androids. If I can, then in the future I can get rid of that and he'll stop breaking. Yeah, so he's a tier 1 android. So in theory, he should never have any mental breaks. Yeah, I don't like editing characters. I may get it just for situations like this, because he's an android. He should not be breaking at all. And in fact, this is the first time. It's not the first time, but in this stream, it's the first time it's come up. In previous streams of this specific colony, he's never broken. But in this stream, he's broken 3 times already. And I don't know why. I don't know why it's come up now and not before. And I've just noticed floor tile, we're out of wood. Okay. Orders chop wood. Chop down any trees in here, please. All of the trees in here are set to auto cut. So we'll chop down the trees out here as well. I probably should set up a tree growing zone, to be fair. So they'll auto manage the supply. Yeah, it has to be the gourmand trait, which is a pain in the backside. But there's not much I can do about it now. Red Snail has a Go Frenzy. And where is the music gone? Come on, music. Jarvis is no longer pigging out. There we go, people are chopping down wood. Just what we need. Okay, so in here we'll add how we're looking on marble bricks. Only got 1,000. Still got 4,000 granite bricks. We've got plenty of cloth. So let's have a look. Floors. Let's put down a fine carpet. And in here we'll go with indigo. Ooh, not enough cloth. So we're going to be using up all our cloth. And probably some of this growing out here. That's fine by me. There are dusters available if people want to wear them. Jarvis is currently set to nudist, so he's not going to pick up one on his own. So I'll force him to wear one. He was on his way to eat a meal, but everyone else is set to wear whatever they want within reason. So they should be coming to get dusters as and when they need them. But we've got we've got a little bit of food in storage. And we're making more meals, which is fine. The rice is just finished. We've got 2 sets of corn. And then the cotton. Of course, I don't mind an eclipse at night, that's fine. We do have a volcanic winter. We're currently on day 16. And I just noticed that the ad's running. Wonderful. Oh. That's the way it goes, I guess. I'm still not quite used to the whole ad thing, but I'll get used to it. You didn't get any ads? Okay. There's supposed to be a 90-second ad running, but I guess. Yeah, I'm in the UK. Maybe they've just run out of ads, or I don't know. But I've got it set to run 90 seconds of ads every 30 minutes to keep pre-rolls off. But you know, if it's not running for people, I guess that's fine. It's it means if I forget that that they're running, that people aren't missing out on things. Let me grab a drink though. So I've been using the ads to grab a drink and things like that. So I've got myself a nice bottle of cider. It's considering it's a Friday and I'm done with the week. The old calculation station. That would involve leaving the colony, so no thank you. We have an error site label detected. Okay. That's something of a bit of a glitch, I think. Yeah, I decided to have a cider tonight because I had a bit of a long day. It wasn't bad, but just dragged on a little bit and drained all of the energy. So decided to treat myself. Okay, we're making good progress. These in progress dusters can go. Now that we're not currently making anything, let's reinstall these here. Reinstall that there. That there. Auto saving. Okay, we'll move the research benches. And reinstall. And we'll move the kitchen setup in here as well. 1 and 2. And they'll take their time moving things over. They've got work to do. Okay, things are slowly being moved over. And so the plan is, we'll have this as a general storage, we'll have this as our crafting room, and then we'll have this as our freezer, and we'll have this as our corpse freezer. So I want to replace these in here with paved tiles for now. We can replace them in the future with something else. But we'll move the game of ore in there. And want to select... that's a poor table, we can probably make a better one. We'll keep the normal table. Put it in the back corner. We'll build a copy there. We'll build another couple of tables as well. That's an awful stool, so we'll get rid of that one. Reinstall that there. It's normal. Okay, so we've got 3 out of the 4. And we'll build another 4 on that side. So I don't have sterile tiles currently, because we're still quite early on. And so once we get to sterile, then I will upgrade them, but we're a little way off that yet. That's all the way up here. But paved is going to be better than wood. And before I forget, we'll let's get Bo's bed out of there. We'll where can we put Bo? We'll put 2 spots in there, and we'll get rid of that one for him. But everyone's got individual bedrooms currently. We're still working on complex furniture, which is vanilla expanded, and that'll give us proper beds, so we can replace some of these, some of the poor ones and these bed rolls. We did start off with a ruin with an ergonomic bed. It's an excellent one, so we've got that for our royal. But I've decided to not focus on the royal angle, and instead I'm going to focus on using the anima tree to advance people's sidecasts. Which we can do, because we're a tribal start colony, so it's always good to have that on hand. But we did get lucky with the placement, so this valley here was exposed by a small gap here. And so, the anima tree spawned up here, which is far enough away. I've marked out a boundary there. It's far enough away so we can have construction down here without affecting the connection strength. Well, the meditation strength. And so we've sealed off this area with fences so we can have animals in here. And so we've got a pen for some yaks. And then we're building into the mountain here, and we'll probably fill out some of this bit. And then we've got the defensive setup here. And it was quite a nice find, to be honest. We've not lost much in terms of temperature, and the volcanic winter is gone. Excellent. So growing speed should be back up, which is good because our food supplies are running a little. The raw food is running a little short. So we should be able to rebuild that back up now that everything's back at 200%. We do have additional corn that we're growing as well. But they're moving those out. The carpet's nearly done. A wild ninjask. Let me try and catch that. So we do have the Pokemon community game in the chat and in the panels down below. If you do want to join in, you've not done it before, you will need to do !PokeStart, and that will give you a starter Pokemon and some Pokeballs. In the panel down below, you can see which Pokemon you've caught, you can see your items, you can also access the shop, and you can also battle through the panel down below as well. But when you want to catch a Pokemon, when it appears in chat, you just do !PokeCatch, and it will throw a basic ball. You can't see anything. It should be in the panels down below with my, with my about me and all that thing. Ooh, you got Trico, nice. Raw tribute collected, no. And okay, so the android is on a flirting frenzy. That makes sense, I guess. So it's PokeCatch, yeah. But it looks like it's already got away. No, that's fine. I didn't catch it either, so it's the way it goes. But yeah, now that you've done !PokeStart, in the panel down below, you should be able to see your Trico, and as you're watching a stream that has it active, you'll earn coins, and yeah, you can use those coins to buy additional Pokeballs, items, things like that. If you want additional coins, I believe you get a coin bonus for following the creator's Twitch. They also have a Discord which has a daily redeem. Okay, let me see if it's working on my laptop. Okay, so it's loaded on my side. Are you running any kind of ad blocker? It might be that's affecting the panels. Yeah, it's an it is an extension, so it might be being blocked by your ad blocker. It's not an extension that shows up in the stream itself. It's an extension that you add to the panels below. So if I scroll down, I can see the panel next to my about bit, and just above the rules. But yeah, so it might just be the ad blocker taking you out. Okay, we're getting the cleaning done now that construction's finished. We do want to put a ritual spot in here. And we'll get rid of that. We need to leave that one there just in case, because should we do the celebration of cities? Ooh, that's a nasty fire. One of our yaks just got struck by lightning. Ooh, that's not good at all. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. It's I think. Hold well, we need some more sleeping spots. I think we're building up on yaks. I don't think these count against the trait. Still doesn't come up. Okay, I don't know what's happening there then. I'll have to have a poke about in their Discord and no, so it's not like Rim Connect. No, so below the video player, below where the title is and the tags, there should be a panel down there. Yeah, so it's not actually in the video player itself, it's actually below the video player. No, so they don't have an overlay for it at the moment, I don't think. But yeah, so it's all handled through the panel down below. And yeah, that panel is always active, so if you ever want to check things when I'm not live and stuff like that, you can just pop into the channel and go and view the panel, and it will still be there active for the entire time. But obviously you can only catch Pokemon when a stream is active. Okay, we've got some roaming monstrosities again. So what do we have? We've got a chicken flow rooster, a rabbit chicken, another Masterwork beetle fleet, which is a pain in the backside because that's going to explode, a chicken cat hen, a legendary woman lope, a ratfallow, a chicken wolf rooster, and a bearfallow Masterwork. That's going to be tanky as hell. I don't like that. But there are two that are going to explode, which is... I'm glad it's raining, because I hate exploding enemies. So let's set our defenders up. Jarvis in the back there, and you guys in reserve. But you do have burden, so... we'll slow you down. We'll slow you down. We'll slow you down. Okay, you three. Attempt to make that woman loop blow up, please. Okay, there's the blow up. And they're on fire, so they're running. You're extinguishing your fire, you're just running about. Okay, there's nothing else coming. So, you can go, you can go, you can go. How are everyone's wounds? You've got a couple of wounds, you've got a couple of burns, you've got a wound and a couple of burns. That is fine. Okay, so Erin, finish off the bearfallow, finish off the ratfallow. There we go. I think I have links turned off. Singularity kill box. Focuses all fire through one lane. At the moment, because I don't have anything set up, I think it's best if you drop it into you whispered. Okay, let me have a butcher's. have a look. Da-da. Okay, that's very odd looking. Let me pause the game a second, sir. Okay. Okay, that's okay. So there's open doors there. So I'm assuming they're coming in on the left through these open doors. No, okay, so the pawns stay at the left, and the enemies come in from the right. Okay. Yeah, I see the two chairs. Okay, so it forces all 9 pawns to shoot in a straight line. Okay. I might have to look that up and see how that works. I can make basic weapons. I can't make any firearms currently. No, I can't make shotguns yet. We're still relatively early on in this colony, so the only firearms we've got are ones that we've had through raids. So yeah, firearms are a little while off yet. Yeah, they're good enough for the raids that we're getting currently. As soon as we're able, we'll definitely be getting more and building up more. 33% on the infection. That's an okay tend. Anima tree linking. Okay, so we've got. I think koala's going to be the next one. Or do we want to give? Actually, we'll give blue a an upgraded psycast. So the only 2 people who won't be involved will be Yuso and Jarvis, because Yuso doesn't have a natural meditation type, and Jarvis is an android, so psychic powers don't really work. But yeah, so the weapons we've got a semi-auto rifle, and then we've got 3 automatic pistols. So what did blue get? Water skip. Okay, I guess. And if we have a big fire, not the best psycast we could get. Okay, that's interesting. I'll definitely have to look it up and build it. I'll probably build it off stream because I've got a couple of colonies that I'm playing off stream. I'll build it in one of the off stream colonies and see how it works. And yeah, definitely might look at upgrading. Cargo pods, an elephant leather blouse. Okay, we'll bring that in. What's that? It's a research counter made up of lots of little research counters. Okay, I guess. Leroy Jenkins needs tending, so he's tending himself. 12, 54. If you start getting close, we'll have to use Preach Health, but at the moment he's well ahead. Really? Okay, yeah, I've never played 500%. I'm currently playing on Strive to Survive, purely because there have been times, because I used to play Losing is Fun, and then with the introduction of ideology, I've toned it down a little bit so I can get used to the changes that have been made. But yeah, a wild dubwool. What do you mean by new sidecasters? Poke catch. I don't know what you mean by new sidecasters. I've got sidecasters. I've got a lot of mods, but I don't think I've got any specific sidecaster mods. Vanilla expanded sidecasters. I don't think I have that. No. Okay, what do I want next? I think I'm going to go smithing, then electricity. So it's smithing. And let's replace some of these. So furniture, we're just going to give everyone double beds. We don't have that much wood available. Steel we've got available. Marble we've got available as well. Let's give everyone marble beds. Solar flare will only affect Jarvis. Yeah, so if you do !mods, there is a Steam collection that has all of the mods I have in this current playthrough. Okay, Leroy Jenkins obtained the staggeringly ugly trait, of course. He has a vote immunity, that's fine. But I have the vast majority of the vanilla expanded mods in this playthrough. But I think the sidecasters must have come out. Is it a relatively recent one? Because I don't recall adding it for this playthrough. Damaged transporter. And seeking a place to land. Wants to land at Grey Bramble. Side trainer pain block, a drill arm, and shuttle loot. Isaac and 2 janissaries. The commander must be rescued. Oh yeah, if it's within the last 2 weeks, then it'll be after I started this playthrough, so that would explain why I don't have it. So I'll probably add it before the... if this colony dies, I might add it and update the collection. So I'm going to accept this for the side trainer and the drill arm. We'll get rid of that quest. Where... Oh, that's nice. They're right outside the base. That is relatively good. It means we can get to them and hopefully defend them without too much trouble. So, shuttle crash nearby. So, Isaac is the Royal. Shuttle arrives in 5 hours. Okay, so we'll just get everyone selected just in case. Okay, here comes the raid. Okay. Tribals with very basic weapons. They do have recurve bows. But we've got guns. So everyone come out here. You guys, I'm going to stick you in there. We don't have much in the way of cover, so let's stick you behind there with you. And we'll stick you two around here. It's going to take them a while to walk up and round, so people should be able to get into position. Okay. And Leroy Jenkins, you go for Mosquito. They did get Patronus. Okay, they are fleeing. Everyone go and heal up, please. How many wounds did we take? Couple of bruises, a stab, 2 stabs, nothing much. Nasty cut. And got hit by the automatic pistol. I don't watch Radmont, no. There is an ad starting now, so if you do get cut off, I'll probably see you in a minute and a half. But Patronus, 22 hours. Koala, you're not bleeding. Stop the bleeding on Patronus. Oh, you... Okay, so I'm going to wait until the... I'm going to wait until the ad's over, and then... that's a pain in the backside. So I need to hope that the shuttle arrives before these guys get killed by the Black Hive. I'm just going to put you on mute for a second while I grab a drink. Oh dear, that's gonna be a pain in the backside. Okay, so welcome back everyone from the ad break. No, so I don't watch Radamant, but we've just dealt with this raid here, and we have a Black Hive attack. So, that mammoth worm has asthma, apparently. We've got 4 insectoids, and this shuttle should be arriving in 2 hours. So, Koala, instead just rescue Patronus, please. And, yeah, the shuttle's not going to be here in time. Feck. I don't want to have to fight this out in the open. That's... Okay, you're not bleeding, you're bleeding. So, you come in here, attend to yourself, you're bleeding, but come in here. You're bleeding. Stick self-tend on. Come in here. You 4 are fine. We need to try and defend Isaac. And he just got instantly nuked. Okay, Blue. Tend to yourself. Erin. Tend to yourself. Yuso. Tend to yourself, please. Okay, that's the first 2 down, and now we've just got the mammoth worms. Okay, that one's going into the base, that's fine. We'll bird in this one. This is the one with asthma. Okay, Leroy Jenkins, finish off this one, please. Okay, the rescue shuttle is here, the rescue shuttle has left. Okay, you guys. Let's bring you in here. Where is that going? It's going for the hoopstone ring. Leroy Jenkins needs you to come in here, really. I've just noticed that that black spider isn't dead. Okay, finish off the black spider, please. You guys can go. Go. You can go. You're not bleeding, so you can go. Okay, that could have been worse. Koala, you can be let go as well. Yeah, so I've played quite a bit with the androids. I have a colony that I started playing in Chubbs' Discord. That's getting quite high into the tech levels. It's a similar run to this, using the same mods, but Cassandra's just being a lot kinder in that run, and so it's getting a lot higher in the tech levels. And I'm up to tier 3 androids in the research, so things are going relatively well on that side. Let's haul the corpses in, please. And we'll deconstruct the crashed shuttle. And Patronus will leave as and when he recovers. But sending a black hive when we're forced to fight out in the open is ridiculous. Could have been worse, though. Could have been worse. Apparently there's a dead raccoon. Okay, I'll have that one. We'll pick up the steel while we're at it. Everyone is resting. Where is Jarvis? He's going out to gather the stuff. That's fine. Okay. So if we can get to the end of this stream without losing anyone, then I will be quite happy. Especially considering before last stream, we were losing a colony per stream just because of how brutal Cassie was being. So if we can keep a colony alive for 2 streams, wonderful. Jarvis isn't me intended because he's got nowhere to rest. Which is fine for now. He's an android. He can survive with a little bit of damage, I think. Party spot. We will move. We'll put the party spot in here. The marriage spot there. And we'll put the crafting spot in here. Reset Smash Mechanoid for now. Lucy's doing the butchering for us. Good. Gives us a bit more food. Whimsicott. Yeah, I think I'll try and catch that. Okay, catch. So one of these days I will actually run out of Pokeballs, but it is not this day. Yusu's fully healed. Jarvis is now lying down, so someone can go and fix him up. Although, yep, already done. Already done. How are we looking on the food in here? We're up to 6.59, so we're getting close. So this area is pretty much all eaten. So what we'll do is we'll set an additional growing zone in here. And we'll set this to hay grass. And we'll expand it over here. And I think we'll just leave it as regular ground, and then as the hay grass grows, it should increase the amount of nutrition in here. There's plenty of planting to do. Looks like the corn is coming in as well. Whimsicott escaped. Oh well, unfortunate. It looks like the chat disconnected for a short moment. It's come back now. I don't know whether that's on Twitch's side or my ISP side. My ISP had a few issues with Twitch the other day. It was not fun because I couldn't talk in any chats. I also couldn't read any chats. So I'm with Vodafone, and yeah, the other night it happened while I was streaming. So while I was streaming, my chat just completely disconnected, and I could not connect to the chat. And I know that it wasn't on Twitch's side because people who were in my chat could see everything coming through. It was just me who couldn't see it. But it didn't affect the stream. No, it's a fixed line connection. It's a full fiber connection. But yeah, for whatever reason, Vodafone in general as a company, through OpenReach technically yes, but OpenReach and BT are separate companies now. But yeah, Vodafone are a supplier of fixed line connections. But I know it was a no, they are separate companies now. BT is a retail company. They sell connections. OpenReach do the wholesale management of the supply. OpenReach are no longer owned by BT. BT do not own the lines. OpenReach own the lines. BT no longer own the lines. They're not allowed to. The two companies were forced to split into two separate companies. It's one of the things the government did do right, is to take away the monopoly from BT. That happened several years ago. That happened before I got into the telecoms industry. So I started working in the telecoms industry in 2016. But yeah, so everyone still calls OpenReach BT, because they used to be BT Openreach. But no, so Openreach are now just a wholesale manager. They own the lines. They don't have any retail arm. They don't sell services themselves. And BT are now just a retail arm. They have no involvement in the management of the lines themselves. And so if a company like Vodafone wants to set up on the network, they go to Openreach. They have no involvement with BT. Yeah, Openreach is still a bit trash when it comes to actually supporting the lines and getting fixes done and things like that. But because they're no longer acting, at the behest of BT, things are quicker to change. Yeah, so Openreach, they're improving slowly, and they are investing more into the network itself. So we've just got the availability to get fibre to the premises in my area. And so if I ever want to upgrade, once I'm back into full-time work and I can afford to upgrade, I can potentially get, a 300 meg connection instead of just a standard, 70-20 I'm currently on. So it's becoming a little more cost effective. When I was, it's 2019, just before I left the telecoms industry, BT were actually rolling out the fibre to the premises, but it was expensive. But now Openreach are opening it up to more companies, and I think we're out of wood again. Yep, we are. Now they're opening it up to more companies, and because originally in my area it was just BT that had it available, because they were the ones that were putting the money up for the investment in it. But now Openreach are putting their own money up to get it done, and it's a little more widespread now. So I don't have Virgin available. Unfortunately, Virgin isn't in my town. So the options are a supplier that has lines on Openreach, or TalkTalk. TalkTalk are absolutely trash. Their connection is rubbish. I hate it. So the only real option is to go with a supplier that buys lines from Openreach, which it's pretty much everyone. But it's still a bit of a monopoly, but Openreach aren't strangling access to the lines anymore like they used to do when it was BT Openreach. They used to prevent other companies from putting their own lines down, but now they're not allowed to do that. Ofcom, the regulator, really went heavy-handed on them, and there's a lot that Openreach are now forced to accept as like the new status quo of other companies putting lines in. So I know Sky occasionally do their own lines. Obviously BT have got lines, Virgin have got their own lines, TalkTalk have their own lines. In theory, PlusNet have their own lines as well, but PlusNet is just another retail arm of BT. Because, BT have got quite a bad rap when it comes to telecoms, so I've just had a look and it looks like the bot has disappeared from the stream. Let me see if I can refresh that. We are not going to have a binge party. A bulk goods trader. Excellent. Let's get all the wood in, please. And Doiraga, let's go out and have a word with them. Okay, what do we have? Let's get rid of some of the yaks. Male, female, female, female. Yeah, we'll get rid of a couple of them. We've got some yak beef. Okay, we'll get rid of the bird skin. We'll get rid of the lizard skin. We'll get rid of the human leather. And the hardened chitin. We'll keep the black insect chitin because that's always useful. Okay, what can we buy? We've got 3,500 to play with. Reinforced barrels will come in handy for later. We'll get rid of the tequila and the beer and the tainted clothing. The button-down shirts we'll keep because we can repair them later. The poncho can go. The poor dusters can go. More tainted clothing. Visage mask. Normal bandana sombrero. Okay. Those are fine. Spacer dark lamp. Chem fuel drain. An awful bedroll. We'll get rid of that. Still 1,600 ahead, which is good. So, what can we buy? We'll buy some Neutromine. Yep. So orders. Let's just set everything in the area to halt. Okay. Yeah, why is the... let's see if we can get the bot. There we go, the bot is back. Patronus became a guest. Good, it means he'll leave fairly soon. He has no bed as a guest, but he'll have to make do. We're up to 12 anima grass, which is good. Means we're not far off the next Psycast. There was something I was thinking of doing and I can't remember what it was. Nope, it's gone. I'll work it out later. How are we looking on bricks? 4,600. Okay. So we could do with some more marble. Okay, there's only 10 there. There's more. Okay, there's another ship chunk there. Okay, there's a lot down here. We'll haul those in, please. Need more marble bricks. Always need more marble. Okay, what are we looking at now? think it's just a case of we need to work through the research, so we need to let people run the colony without setting too many tasks. Ooh, a wild Tyrogue. I think I want that. Poker catch. Let's throw a great ball at him. Okay, I just reconnected to the chat again. That's concerning. I think Vodafone might be having a few issues again. So that'll be a pain in the backside if it is, because why can't they just have a stable connection? I think I might go and set up these bedrooms. I know I said I want to leave things to run without giving people too many tasks, but I think it's about time. Just in case one of these couples breaks up, we're going to need spare bedrooms. So we'll also do these here, because we can get these done quite easily. And the floors will be fine marble tiles in these corners. Hey, I caught the Tyrogue. Nice. And the carpets in here will do green carpets. So we'll set those down now, as we can. And that will keep people busy, I think. Everything's running as it should be. Food supplies on its way back up, so we've got 140 meals, and the food supply is nudging back up, so we're building up a stockpile again. And then once we get air conditioning, we'll be able to build a freezer, which means we should never have any real issues with food, in theory. And the next thing that we'll be digging out will be these 3 rooms here, and at least one of these will be for mushroom production. What time are we on? It's getting pretty late. I did start later, so I'm running a little bit later as well. But let me have a look and see if there's anything. I think things are relatively stable for the moment, I think. So what I'm going to do is, we are at 3.5 hours. So let me pull up this here. So I think I'm going to wrap up for the night, and we'll find someone to send you all over to. Let me go ahead and quit the menu. Save and quit the menu. Okay, let's see if we've got any friends online who we can send people over to. Okay. Okay, Hell Hath Some Furies just started, and she is playing Cult of the Lamb. Bit of a different game. It's more Hades with a bit of base building. It has a lot of Twitch integration as well. It's good fun. If you want to keep in touch, !socials. Twitter is where I post all of my go lives currently. And then itch.io is for the main meat of my D&D content, which is subclasses. And then Ko-fi has creatures. I was going to post one today. That unfortunately didn't happen because I got very busy with the date. So I'm planning on posting one this weekend. We do have a raid message that we can drop into Hell's chat when we pop over. So let me get the raid started. Raid Hell Hath Some Fury. And so I will be streaming this weekend. I'm not sure when yet. It's going to be more of an ad hoc stream. But thank you for dropping in. Thank you everyone for the subscriptions. P34 subscribed today, Friendly Kitten subscribed overnight, and Davey subscribed yesterday. You're all wonderful. Everyone who's been lurking, I love you all. And I'll see you over the weekend. Have a good night.